In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this docking station from Tobenone #1. Let's get to it. What's up guys, and welcome to TopShelf Media. So like I mentioned, today we're going to be taking a look at this docking station from Tobenone #1. I do want to mention that Tobenone #1 did send me this docking station for review, but they have no say in what I talk about in this video, and all the opinions are my own. With that out of the way, this is their UDS-033 docking station, and with it, you can do up to 3 4K displays. And as of today, when this video goes live, it is officially launched on Amazon. Happy Prime Day, by the way, and I have links to this docking station down in the description if you want to go check it out. But for now, let's get to price, build quality, and functionality. Like I mentioned, this video will go live the day this docking station becomes available on Amazon. So from what I've been told, this dock will be $229 with a $30 coupon. And what you get for that price is you get the docking station, as well as some paperwork, you get your Type-C cable, and then you get your power cord and power brick. I really do like the look of this dock. I think it looks really nice. It is a little shorter and fatter than the docking station I have been using, but very similar design on the sides of both of these. As far as all of our ports go, we have our power button on the front as well as an indicator light. Then we have our 2 USB Type-C 3.0 ports. Right next to that, we have our 3.5mm audio jack for mic and audio out. This docking station does not come with an optical audio out like the 17T did. I wish it did. I'm a little bummed that it doesn't, but you know what? The audio still sounds good. Next, we have our 3 USB-A 3.2 ports that support up to 10 gigabytes per second. And last on this side, we have our card readers that can be used simultaneously, and we will be doing a file transfer speed test coming up here. Looking on the back, we have our Display 1 ports, which consist of an HDMI 1 and DisplayPort 1. Below that, we have our Display 2 ports, which also has an HDMI and a DisplayPort, and both Displays 1 and 2 support 4K at 60 Hz. Next, we have our HDMI 3 and DisplayPort 3, and these support 8K at 30 Hz, and these are also plug and play. Next, we have our DC port for power, a 10 GB per second USB-A 3.2 port, a 1000 MB per second LAN port, and our host port. Looking at functionality, this docking station functions as it should. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that HDMI 1 and DisplayPort 1 cannot be used at the same time. And the same is also true for HDMI 2 and DisplayPort 2. Now, I am happy that they used HDMI ports on this docking station. That is something that I wish the 17T had, but it does not. However, I do wish that they added Thunderbolt ports to this as well. Speaking of displays, this dock does require DisplayLink in order to function. DisplayLink records your screen in order to display them on your monitors, meaning you cannot watch Netflix or Hulu or really any other streaming service, I believe, while using this dock. I don't know if you'd want to anyway. I noticed while using this docking station and watching a YouTube video, the video was a little laggy, especially in full screen mode. It seemed like the smaller the window, the better the video quality, but it still wasn't perfect. And I don't know if that's because it's using DisplayLink and that's what's causing the issue, but what I do know is I have 2 other Tobenone #1 docking stations that don't use DisplayLink and they don't have this problem. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, you can do 3 4K displays with this docking station. Now, I don't have 3 4K displays, but I can tell you it works really well with 2 displays. Also, if I really wanted to, I can open up my laptop and use that as another display as well. Another thing I want to point out is this docking station does get warm. I noticed it after about an hour of video editing, and it was warm enough that I wanted to take the surface temperature of the docking station, and when I did, it was about 108.7. Now, that was with a forehead thermometer, so take that how you will. Also, if you've watched any of my other videos on the Tobenone #1 docking stations, you'll know that in the 17T video, I did mention that there was a flicker in my Stream Deck, and that is happening with this dock as well. Like I mentioned earlier, I did do a file transfer speed test on this docking station. I tested using 2 video files totaling about 2.5 gigs, and then changed 3 variables in this test. First, I used the card reader plugged directly into my laptop using a USB Type-C. Then I used the built-in card reader on the dock, And finally, I use the card reader I have mounted under my desk that is plugged into the dock via a USB-A cable. As you can see, they're all pretty much the same. They all ended right about that 36-second mark, so using this docking station, I'm not losing anything on transfer speed. Okay, final thoughts. I really do like the look of this docking station. Yes, it's missing a few things that I would have liked to see on it, but they're not dire and I can live without them. I think my biggest drawback is the fact that I have to use Display Link in order to make my displays work. If it wasn't for that, and what I'm assuming it does to the video quality of the videos I'm trying to play, I would be in love with this dock. If having your screen recorded or watching laggy videos bothers you, then Tubi #1 has other docks to suit your needs. But if you don't care about these things, then this docking station is great. Okay guys, hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll put things on screen for you guys to go check out if you want to. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next video.